So, we now go to the second group. We had new auditions, and before they jumped into the ship, they were told, and we had to tell the parents, this is serious business. They will not live in the Philippines. They will be homeschooled. I mean, wherever they are, there's a tutor that will teach them, that will make sure that they will do their assignments and submit the blah, 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 blah. So James and the rest, the new group is Chedi, Shar, Jason Ang-Angan, and James. So now, iba ang configuration.
Correct.
2 boys and 2 girls.
Now it makes sense.
Okay, kasi depende kung sino yung lalabas na ano.
Because Tony's not gonna give up Ateneo.
Nah, Tony's not gonna give
They were
up
the
on
best
it.
of the next batch of audition.
Right, yes, they were the best. They were the best. And I will tell you, they were the hungriest. They were hungry for it. Because naintindihan nila kung ano yung gustong mangyari ng management. We will bring you, you will lose several years of your growing up as a teenager because we will risk going abroad. We will risk bringing you abroad and we will try it. Sali ba kayo? Parang ganon. Sali sila. They became, that's why they left for Japan. Naging Japanese ano sila eh. Parang Japanese concert artists. They were in the mainstream. Alam mo, kamamatay lang yung ano eh, nung founder. He's considered the father of Japanese boy bands. Sila, yung guy na yon, siya yung kumupkop sa Smokey Mountain. They were performing for 40,000, 60,000 people's stadium. Pero ano sila, meron sila mga ibang kasamang mga Japanese boy bands, ganyan. Sila lang yung parang non-Japanese. And they sang their songs. They didn't sing Japanese.
We were touring in
Nakita natin sila!
They brought us to their hotel.
That is right. Nakita natin sila. They were in that hotel. But that was one of those special trips nila yon. But when they were doing really their work in Japan as performers, they had their own apartments. They had
How long did that last?
about 2 years, I think. And ito pa nga, that's why Anna Feji became a Smokey Mountain member because Shar had to come home.
Wow.
She was pregnant. She was pregnant before they left for Japan.
Are you serious? Yung taon lang siya.
Boyfriend niya kasi yung boyfriend niya dito. Okay.
Buti nakuha mo si Anna Feji.
Sorry?
Buti nakuha mo si Anna Feji.
Because mga 3 years prior to this, 2 years prior to this, we already had Anna Feji in our listahan. Because we did auditions in
Cebu.
In Cebu. We found Anna Feji and who's the guy who sang with South Border?
J. Durias.
Na
Bricks Ferrari.
after Bricks. Naging
Duncan
Gary V.
Ramos.
Vince.
Yun!
Duncan
Duncan Ramos!
Excited yun.
Yun, galing yun dun.
Saan galing?
Sa Bohol, Cebu yan.
Oo nga, Bohol. So,
Oo.
pero,
Europe
nag-smoky
was-
siya?
No, he was in the
One of
listahan.
shortlist.
He was in the short
Di ba
list.
siya nag-14K?
Ay, hindi. You know who the other one, the short list? Luke Mijares. We found
Grabe
him
yung mga
there.
listahan mo!
We found him in Tagaliti ba siya? O Bohol, whatever.
Bohol.
Anyway, sa Cebu, we saw them there. And then, we did also Davao. We had also this long lines. You know who auditioned in Davao? I
Jinky
made a
Vidal.
name for herself.
Jinky Vidal. Juris.
Juris.
Bilang naman eh.
Oh, alam mo,
Yung mga Davaoyan niya.
Oh, Davaoyan niya. Si Juris yun. We saw her there and okay. But we didn't include anyone anymore from Davao dun sa shortlist because sabi namin masyado na mahaba yun kasi sigurado ako kung meron man replacement, isa lang or dalawa at the most. Pero Anna Feji was trained to do, kumbaga siya yung siya yung sweet, hindi singing, sub? She knew all the songs. Basta, she was trained, understudy. She knew all the songs, she was trained, she knew the movements, and basta, the coconut nut, it was one of those ideas of mine. Sabi ko, we have to have what is the term?
Novelty?
Sorry?
A novelty number?
Novelty number, novelty. So it's not common. It's we had to have a novelty song, and I said I was gonna describe the coconut tree. Remember, kasi I remember, I also came from the Coconut Palace. I saw the Coconut Palace. And then during that time, I remember we were saying that the coconut is the tree of life. Alam mo, akala ko original yun. Until I went to a Holy Land tour. Do you know what the tree of life is? It's the olive tree. Sabi ko, all this time, imagine I was just in the Holy Land, siguro mga 4 or 5 years ago. I don't know, I can't remember. But all this time, I knew the coconut nut was the tree of life. Ayun pala, meron lang tayong pinagkayahan.
Depends on the region. Dito, coconut.
So, anyway, it's true. You can use any part of the tree. I just expounded on that. For the roof, you use. For the walls, the book, even the roots, you can use.
But you wanted to give it like a Caribbean sound, kind of like okay, Barry, what's his name? Belafonte.
Harry Belafonte.
Harry Belafonte. Yeah.
Banana.
Flavor.
Yes, but so you want to know what you want to learn what my peg was. Don't laugh.
I wanna hear it.
Naabutan mo ba ito? Ignition is one click. That's Technogas technique. Oh, that Technogas technique.
Are you serious?
Of course, that doesn't sound like the coconut nut, but the flavor.
Yeah.
Diba? The flavor.
Sino nagsulat nun?
I don't know.
It was a jingle.
It's a jingle.
It's commercial.
Nagsulat yata si Edgar Chalian.
Talaga?
I think.
Oh, sige. So, let's credit him. But, of course, you cannot hear. You don't hear the melody. You don't hear that in the song. I'm just saying that this...
The playfulness.
Yeah, the playfulness, it rings in my ear. I said, I want something like that. So, yeah, ganun. So, I
How
talked
did
about...
that feel when you saw the video of all those Americans singing there in that airplane?
Unbelievable. It's like... And then if you search, there's this video, lyric video, na merong graphics. It's like 50 plus million hits. Ang yaman ng gumawa doon. Kami wala kaming kinita doon.
It's a song.
The song!
Wala royalty.
Wala. It was even recorded. And ang ginamit niyang recording was the San Miguel Master Chorale recording with the Philharmonic Orchestra. Look at it. Smokey. You know what you look for is the coconut song. It's what it's called.
The coconut song, ito na.
You know that is how people know it in other parts of the world. It's the coconuts.
Tumaas na yung viewership.
Oo, nakas.
80 million. So one time, I was given by the Philippine Coconut Authority a special trophy. Special award for creating that song. Kasi it made people aware of what the coconut can do, the coconut tree. And then one time, I was in Forbes. I had dinner, and in the dinner was invited. You know who owns yung cosmetics na VMV?
Oo.
Veralio.
Veralio. Filipina yan.
Veralio.
Yes.
Di ba? Filipina yan. Dr. Veralio.
Dr. Veralio.
Okay. She was there and she said, you know, Ryan, mali ka. Sabi niya gano'n. The coconut nut is a nut. Sabi niya gano'n. Tapos tawa ko ng tawa. Kasi it's both a nut and a fruit. I just really used it as a...
Flavors.
Yeah. At tapos, alam mo, pinaka nakakatawa para sa akin, when I hear the Americans saying, the coconut nut is a giant nut, but this delicious nut is not a nut. So, natatawa ako kasi I really made it for Filipinos because that's the whole point.
It's not
Because
a
the coconut, because it's just not, it's not a nut. Pareho! Di ba? Yung nut at saka yung nut, pareho.
Yung nut sa Filipino is not a nut.
Is
Abroad is not a nut.
Is not a nut. Talagang,
Not a nut.
And they emphasize that, pakinggan mo. Yung sa Emirates, is not a nut.
Sino gumawa ng arrangement yun at kumalat na?
Okay. Bongga. Ang bongga ng kwento niyan. Which is why I was telling everybody, magsulat kayo. You have to write because...
Kumita ka sa Emirates, no?
Hindi.
Ay,
Hindi. They did not.
Pero the arrangement, you will make money off that.
Exactly, you know. I was contacted by a publishing company.
Oh, wow.
So this arrangement and the SATV arrangement is published in the US. And that is the reason why kalat yung kantang yan. Because it's parang in 2010 or 2011, it was presented in the ACDA, which is the American Choral Directors Association. It was like this is attended by thousands of choral directors and choral practitioners. And syempre, since it's a conference, merong mga showcase ng mga bagong publications. And then, merong choir nakakanta ng... So, a male choir sang the coconut nut. And to show na available na itong piyesang ito sa market.
Paano nila nahanap? From a recording?
They got it from me. How? The one who was interested, kaibigan niya si Joel Navarro.
Okay.
And he said, how can he get, kasi narinig niya, madrigal singers kinanta the coconut nut. How can he have a copy, how can he get a copy of that arrangement? And he heard that it's Filipino, so kilala niya si Joel Navarro. Sabi ni Joel Navarro, oh, you look, I know the composer. This is his email address. He contacted me directly. And then I got in touch, and then the publishing company got in touch with me, and I gave them the arreglo.
Of Madrigal?
Of I have my own arreglo. This one.
Pero choral.
Choral arreglo.
Ba't ka nakagawa ng choral?
For the San Miguel. Di ba, I was working with the San Miguel Foundation for Performing Arts with the choral group and the orchestra. But this one is a cappella.
Yeah.
That is the one that they wanted.
Uh-huh.
And then this guy was a conductor of an all-male choir in Japan and also in the States, now that he's back in the States. So sila yung nagkalat niyang arrangement na yan. Of course, this is all legal. I mean,
you get paid royalties every
yeah,
time.
yes. There's royalty. Of course, you know, hindi siya malaki, pero
Steady.
at least people buy, you know, that's what's good about it. And that's the whole point. That's why we have to write the arrangements so that merong gagamitin. Hindi lang tinetenga na, iba pa rin. Katulad niya, yung gumawa ng graphics. Hindi yan Pilipino kasi bukonat yung sinasabi ng choir pero coconut yung sinasabi yung